Hi friends, welcome to my channel. A very warm welcome to each and everyone. The new one subscribers and the returning one, everyone. Thank you so much for stopping by and watching, and thank you so much for being here. Really appreciate your time, your love and your support. It means a lot to me. Thank you, really. Thank you so much. Okay, so today we are going to do the summer lacy top. Okay, few videos back I did a purse with the same stitch, the lacy stitch. Okay, we did the purse, so I wanted a lacy matching top for it. So I have done a top. So with a V-neck, okay, I will cover each and every detail in the video how you can get it for your measurement. So this is double XL size. The measurement is for double XL, so it is 44 inches in circumference, 22 inches each side. Okay, the top measures 25 inches from top to bottom. Okay, the neck is 5 inches wide or 5 inches height. Okay, the armhole is 8 inches. Okay, so this is for my size. You can do it according to your size, and I will get to that part how you can do it for your size. Okay, now the yarn. I use this yarn, okay, from hobby store, 100% recycled cotton yarn. Okay, the name is pistachio green. So it is 2-weight fine category. The recommended hook is 3.5 mm, but I used 4 mm hook. Okay, it's matching for the top, for the yarn also. So I use 4 mm hook to get a lacy feeling. Okay, so that it drapes nicely, and yet it is nice and steady too. Okay, you can go even more bigger size if you want more lacy. Okay, you can even go for 4.5 mm, so that's totally up to you. So I use this. The color number is here. Okay, it's 100 gram, 300 meters, 328 yards. Okay, so I used almost, this is how much is left of the third ball. Okay, I used 2 balls and maybe 50 grams from this. Okay, so it depends on the size you use, and in that way it's always good to have extra. Okay, the next thing you'll need, very important, is your measuring tape, some stitch markers, yarn needle and season. That's all. And I want you to have your book, pen and paper with you ready for writing down all the things whichever you do while doing this top for your size, so that you get a fitting size. Okay, so now let's get into what are the measurements we need. Okay, so let's see how can you get the top for your size. So here's how you're going to do. First thing, we are going to do a double XL. Okay, the second thing you will need is your circumference. Okay, now mine I'm taking 44. Okay, now circumference, how you're going to know? You're going to measure yourself with your measuring tape, taking yourself around your body. Okay, so you're going to take your bust circumference, or if you have the stomach is bigger than the bust, then you're going to take that. Okay, So for me, I have taken my bust circumference, then I'm going to divide it by 2 because we are going to work in 2 panels. Okay, so front panel and back panel. So my both the panels will be 22 inches, okay, each. Now next thing we need is height. How tall you want your top to be. For me, it's 25 inches. Okay, then the next thing is the armhole measurement. For me, it is 8 inches. Now how you are going to get your armhole measurement? From the shoulder, the curved part till the armhole, you're going to take that. Now if you take a tank top or your t-shirt, you can measure from the shoulder to the line where your sleeves are there. Okay, just measure that part and then you can come to know what's your measurement. Okay, so here's how we are going to do. So we are going to create the first front panel. Okay, and then we are going to do the back panel. Okay, sorry for the drawing mistake here. So I just want to show you here that we are going to first start from down here, then we are going to go up. So we are going to divide this panel into 2. So this will be first part. We are going to start from here and then we'll put the armhole shaping, and then from there we'll go to the shoulder. Okay, so this is my 8 inches, so this will be nearly 17 inches to get my 25 inches. Okay, and then you will have to decide how deep your neck you want. For me it will be 5 inches or 6, will decide according to it. Okay, so this will be 22 inches, and then the back panel will have no neck opening. Back panel will be just simple with the sleeves, whole sleeves design, shaping, and straight. From here it will be just the same. Okay, so this is how the top design will be, and then we will both join together, and that's all. Okay, so these are the measurements you need to keep in your hand. Okay, and you can always write the rows, number of rows you did for this here down, so that you can do the same number of rows for here and number of rows you did over here to get the side, one side of the panel, then other side, and the same number of rows you can do over here. So it's very good to write down each and every detail. You can write the number of chain also you did over here. Okay, and then you can do the same thing for other side. Okay, I hope everything is clear. So with these things already, let's get started. Let's start making ourselves a summer top. Okay, so we are going to start with the slip knot. Okay, place a hook, and I'm going to chain 102. Okay, 1 2 3. So this stitch is the multiple of 3. So you're going to add 1 2 3, 1 2 3. Now before we go any further, so here's how you're going to do. So now you're going to take your measuring tape, you're going to measure yourself, your circumference. So you're going to take the measurement of your bust and the stomach or the hips, if you want your top to be near the hips. Okay, so you're going to take 3 measurements. If your top height is up till the hips, if your top height is up till the stomach area, so you're going to have 2 measurements. Okay, the bust and the stomach. Okay, and then you're going to take the widest part. Okay, the circumference of the widest part. Now you're going to divide it by 2. You're going to make it half. Okay, so the first panel will be half and the second panel will be the half. Okay, so I'm going to show you the one side of the panel first. Okay, so we are working one side of the panel first. So for me, I need 44 inches for my circumference, so half is 22. So I will be chaining, so I'll be working the chains of multiple of 3 till I get 22 inches. So you can keep your measuring tape like this and work, put 3 chains, okay, and measure your work like this, okay, till you get your desired measurement. So you're just going to continue putting chain of 3, 1 2 3, 1 2 3, 1 2 3, and after some time you measure your work and see where you have reached without a stretch. Okay, just lay it flat on the measuring tape like this, okay, and measure your work, and you should get the desired measurement. So I'm going to do my chain till I get my measurement. So here are my chain. I have total number of 102 chains. So 101 is for my measurement and 1 chain is for turning. So once you get your chain number of your measurement, you're going to add 1 chain for turning. Okay, now I'm going to work in the back hump of the chain. You can work in the front also, grabbing just the one loop, okay, of the chain and making the stitch. But here I'm going to work in the second chain from the hook in the back hump only and make a single crochet in each stitch till I reach the end. Okay, so when you finish your single crochet row, make sure that you have the exact amount of stitches which you started the chain with, and it measures the half of your circumference. Okay, so now we are going to put chain 3, 1 2 3, and this chain 3 counts as the first double crochet. Now turn your work. Now this stitch has been worked as it has the chain 3 as the first double crochet. Okay, now we are going to go in the next chain here, next stitch over here, and put our double crochet. So we have the 2 double crochet, chain 1, skip 1, and double crochet in the next stitch, double crochet in the next. So we have 2 double crochet in 2 different stitches. Okay, chain 1, skip 1, and 2 double crochet in the 2 different stitches. Now you're going to carry this pattern all the way till the end. Chain 1, skip 1, double crochet in the next, double crochet in the next. Okay, so this is the same pattern of which we did for the lacy purse. Okay, so you're going to follow this all the way till the end. Chain 1, skip 1, 2 double crochet in next 2 stitches, chain 1, skip 1 and continue. Now once you finish this round, okay, your last 2 stitches will have the 2 double crochet. Okay, now here if you don't end up on the 2 double crochet, you need to open up and make sure you get the correct number, because otherwise you'll have a hanging stitch. Okay, so now for the next round and onwards, we are always going to chain 3 as the first double crochet. Okay, turn our work our double crochet in this next double crochet, chain 1 and double crochet on top of double crochet. So this is what we are going to do for the entire project. Okay, so entire back panel and the front panel also. Chain 1, skip the space and double crochet on top of double crochet. Okay, chain 1, skip the space and just double crochet on top of the 2 double crochet, chain 1, go to the next double crochet, put a double crochet, okay, chain 1, go to the next. So continue this till the end, and then you're going to continue. Now for how long you need to continue working your design. Now this is how we are going to work our way. Now you have to decide how long your top is going to be. Now for me, I want up till 25. Okay, so this is the height of my top. Okay, now for then the next you're going to decide is your armhole length. Now you can take from your shoulder till the armhole part, like the middle. You can just measure your armhole of a t-shirt if you have and see how tall it is. Okay, so for me, I'm going to take 8 inches. Now if you're more than double XL, you can go for 9, 10 or whichever measurement you like. Now if you're XL, you'll take 7.5, medium 7, medium to large, medium, small, you'll take 7 or 6.5 also. Okay, you have to figure out what is your measurement of your armhole. Okay, so just minus the armhole measurement and the remaining one measurement. That's how long we are going to work our panel. Now from here, now I'm going to put this 8 inches for the armhole, so I'm going to measure from here and this way and work my way till I get my 25 inches. Okay, so I'm going to repeat the row back and forth as long as I need. Okay, so that's how you're going to do your measurement. If your top is any smaller, you're going to do it up till there. If it is longer, you're going to do it up till there. But first, you're going to take out your measurement of your armhole, and the rest remaining will be the down section. Okay, now if you have any questions regarding this, how to calculate the measurements, write it down in the comment section and I'll definitely answer them. Okay, now for now, you continue your work till you get the measurement you need to reach the armhole part, and then we will do the next part. Okay. reach at the end of this row, your last double crochet will be on top of this chain 3. Okay, and this third chain, your last double crochet will be. For each and every row, you're going to do this. Okay, your last double crochet will be in the third chain of this chain 3, and then you're going to start with chain 3, turn your work, double crochet in the first, chain 1, and continue the pattern. Okay. Okay, so here I have reached where I need my armhole to be, and I have my 17 inches down. Okay, and now I have to work my 8 inches from the armhole to the shoulder. Okay, so for getting this 17 inches I did 37 rows. Okay, so now for the armhole we are going to chain 1 and turn. Okay, I did my chain 1, not chain 3 for starting the row. Now I'm going to leave 6 stitches. Okay, so 1, 2, then 1, chain 1 comes as 1, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I need to be here, first, second, third section. So I'm going to just slip stitch 6 times. So this is the first time in the first double crochet here, then second in the chain 1 space, third, then both this double crochet, 4 and 5, and the last one will be in the chain 1 space, 6. Okay, so I have done 6 slip stitch. Now I will slip stitch in the 7th one to reach over here, and then we are going to start our pattern. Chain 3 for starting, that counts as the first double crochet. Okay, then going to the next double crochet, put a double crochet over there, chain 1, and continue the pattern. Now we are going to continue the pattern, and we are going to stop in this third section. So my last stitch will be on top of this double crochet. Okay, here. So I've just marked my stitch. You're going to mark yours, and you're going to leave the last. So let me go ahead and you do yours and I'll do mine. We will put the pattern till the stitch marker. Okay, so here I have reached the end. Okay, and now just going to remove my stitch marker, put my last double crochet over there, chain 3 for starting. Now this is the section we leave for the armhole. Okay, now we are going to turn and we are going to work back and forth for our work. Okay, so before we go any further, I want you to decide how big your neck you need. Now we have 8 inches for working, so from that 8 inches, how big your neck should be, 5, 6 or 7, or you want 8. Now this is the time you have to decide, but for me I need maybe 5.5 or 6 inches. So from that 8 I'm going to work 2 inches more. Okay, so what we are going to do, so what we are going to do here is you take your measuring tape. Okay, so we have put here 1 row, so you're just going to keep your measuring tape here and measure your work. Okay, so up till 2 inches, maybe 3 or 4 rows you'll get for 2 inches. Okay, if you want 6 inches of neck. If you want less, you go ahead and do that math. Like, you can do it in this way also. Let's keep it this way, it will be better. Okay, so here is the 8 inches. Now you decide how deep your neck you need. So till there you're going to work just back and forth this design. Okay, and then we are going to start the neck, the division for the neck, and how we are going to go about. Okay, so I'm going to work my design till I want my neck to be, and I will decide and I will tell you how many rows I did for before the neck partition. Okay, so you continue yours and I'll be back soon. Okay, so here I have done 3 inches, okay, for before the making the neck. So for this I have put 6 rows. Okay, now we are going to do the partition for the neck. So because we are doing a V neck, we need just a middle. So what we are going to do, we are going to count the sections here. 1, both the side equal. Okay, both the side equal. So 1, 2, 3, 3, 5, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and 14. So here is the partition part. Here's the middle part. Okay, so we are going to work up till here. We are going to go this side, and then afterwards from here we are going to go other side. Okay, so let's begin. We are going to start our work as usual with chain 3. Okay, 2, 3, turn our work, then first double crochet here in the next stitch. Okay, as usual, work the pattern just before the stitch marker. Okay, so here I have reached near the stitch marker. Okay, and I have this last 2 double crochet over here. So what we are going to do is we are going to decrease them. So we are going to do an half unfinished half double crochet to decrease. So in the first double crochet we insert a hook, pull up a loop. We have 3 loops. Okay, pull through 2. Don't finish the double crochet, just leave the loop. Okay, then yarn over, go insert in the next stitch, pull up the yarn. You have 2 loops of that stitch, pull through 2, and you get the last loop. Okay, so we have here 2 unfinished double crochet. So now we are going to finish both of them together, and that's as a decrease. Okay, for double crochet for this pattern. Now we are going to chain 2, turn our work. Okay, and then okay, now we are going to ignore this part and go directly in the double crochet and follow the pattern. 2 double crochet in 2 different stitches. Okay, separate, and then chain 1 and follow the pattern till you reach the end, and then we come back again with the same pattern. Okay, this side, and we will stop before the last 2 double crochet from the other side. Okay, just continue your pattern and I will show you when I reach the end. Okay, this side, and I'll show you how to go and continue. So when you reach at the end here, you're just going to chain 3. Okay, that counts as the first double crochet. Turn your work and now carry on the pattern, okay, this side till you reach over here, just before the 2 double crochet. Okay, and I will see you over there. Okay, so here I reached. I have this last 2 double crochet remaining, so don't forget to put the chain 1. Okay, and then we are going to decrease them the same way how we decrease the previous row. Unfinished double crochet in first double crochet, unfinished double crochet in the next. We have 2 unfinished double crochet, pull through all 3 loops. Okay, chain 2, turn our work, and we continue the pattern from here, directly going into the double crochet and double crochet in the next, chain 1, and we continue. So this is how you're going to decrease. So every time whenever you're going from the stitch marker towards the armhole, you have chain 2. Okay, and whenever you're coming back from the armhole towards the stitch marker, you will decrease the last 2 double crochet of the previous row. Okay, so this is the pattern you're going to follow for the neckline. Okay, and I will see you once you have finished your 8 inches of your work. So now this, you're going to just measure your work from here, okay, and keep a track to do only how much you need. Okay, the decrease section, you're not going to focus on the decrease section, how many rows you're going to do. You're going to focus till you get your 8 inches. Okay, so you have to keep in mind to measure your work till you get your 8 inches, and that's where you're going to finish decreasing. Till then you're going to just decrease, and that's how you're going to get. Okay, so I will continue and finish mine, and then we'll do the other side. Okay, if you have any questions regarding this, please do write it down in the comment section, and I will surely answer them. Okay, okay, so here I have done a finish here. Let's measure our armhole here. Okay, so from here, right from here, it is 8 inches for me. Okay, yeah, perfect, 8 inches. Now whatever your measurement is, you do it according to you. Okay, so I have finished. It doesn't matter which side you finish, inside or outside. Just snip a small tail, pull out the yarn. Okay, and then we are going to afterwards take care of that. Now just keep, now we are going to start the other side. Okay, so make sure you're towards the stitch marker. We are going to start from where the stitch marker is there, and then we are going to move the other side, because this is the side how we came here from this side. Okay, and that's how we are going to do. So I'm going to attach my yarn on this double crochet after the stitch marker, just here. Make a slip knot, place it on the hook, pull it through. Okay, and now we are going to do chain 2. This chain 2 counts as the first unfinished double crochet. Okay, then yarn over, go into the next double crochet here, insert your hook, grab the yarn, Now you have the 2 loops for completing the double crochet. So you pull through 2, okay, and now finish the stitch. Okay, so you have done chain 2 and then a double crochet and this double crochet. So this is for the first join only. Okay, then chain 1 and then we continue the pattern here till we reach the end. Okay, then we continue the row, come back this side just before the last 2 double crochet of the previous row, this ones. Okay, and I'll meet you there. So here I have reached at the end of the other side of the row, and this is the last double crochet, and we are going to decrease the same way we did this other side. Okay, the pattern of our decrease is the same. Whenever you're here at the double crochet, okay, there you're going to do 2 unfinished half double crochet and then complete them together. That's a decrease. Chain 2, turn your work, and then you go and follow the pattern. So this is the same way you did the other side of the neck, the same way. Okay, so you're going to complete the neck part, the other side of the neck. Okay, and then meet me back here and I will show you what we are going to do next. Okay, so this is the V it is forming. Okay, so you are going to do just the same amount of rows you did on this side. You're going to put the other side also. Okay, and I'll see you soon. So here I have finished. Okay, put the side, this is the neck, and now let me explain you the back panel. Back panel will be just a straight, okay, just you will do the armhole opening. Okay, how you did for the front panel. You're going to start with the same number of chain you started your front panel. You're going to do the same number of rows till you reach the armhole opening. You will do the same amount of decrease which you did for your armhole. Okay, if you feel you need little more depth for your armhole. Okay, so this is how round it will be. You can see here. So if you feel you need more depth, you can do 3 section, 1 2 3 section. Okay, so it totally depends on you. Okay, so once this is here, once you reach the armhole opening, and then it is just a simple plain panel going back and forth, the same number of rows you did for your front panel. Okay, because front panel, when you did, you have to keep a count how many you did, and that many exactly you will do for the back panel. Okay, and that's how you get your back panel. Once you have finished your back panel and front panel, let's start attaching them. So we will attach them for the shoulder, but before that I want you to check for the single crochet row here which we started. Okay, so this is front side and this is the back side. You can come to know the little difference if you see carefully. So I will make sure both the front side are facing each other. Okay, inside, and sorry, in this way. Okay, so the back sides are outside. Both the back sides are outside and the front sides are facing inward. Okay, and here I kept a little extra yarn for sewing. You can keep it, or you can just attach a new piece of yarn and start doing the joining. So here's okay, so here I'm taking both the ends. This is the back panel and this is the front panel. Okay, so here I have not cut my yarn. Okay, here my yarn is still attached to the ball of yarn. So what I'm going to do, and I'm still, the front sides are facing each other here inside and the back sides are outside. So what we are going to do is we are going to join with a single crochet. If you want, you can join whichever way you like, but I'll go in the first stitch from this side, and this is the chain 3. So on top of the chain 3, I'll just grab a loop and go in that and pull it through and then make a single crochet. On top of the next double crochet, and this side double crochet, make a single crochet. Okay, now here the chain 1 which is there, just go inside and make a single crochet. Okay, so both the top of the double crochet, we are going to create a single crochet, and in the chain 1 space we are just going directly from inside like this and making a single crochet. So in this way we are going to join up till here. Okay, so here I finished my single crochet. Join on this last double crochet. I'm not going to put anything in this chain 2 which we did. Okay, for the next side, just chain 1 and snip the yarn. That's all done, and we can just take a time if you want. You can just weave in your tail right now, or you can do it otherwise afterwards. So now we are going to go for the next side. For that I need to turn it. Okay, and here I'm going to start from the armhole side. Okay, so I had my ball of yarn got finished over here, so whatever was remaining, I just left the yarn thinking it will be used for me for attaching. So here I have my last loop, and I will just do chain 1 before I start my joining, and then go in the first here, the double crochet you find, and in the chain 3 over here the other side, and pull up the loop through both of them and do a single crochet. Okay, just the way we did that side. Other side you're going to do single crochet, join this side. Okay, so here I finish it. Okay, I'll just weave in the tails later on. Okay, so here we finish the neck join. Okay, so here's the neck join. I'm going to leave the stitch marker right because I need for putting one round. If you need, you can do that, just one round of single crochet all the way around. Okay, or you can just leave it. Now we are going to attach the sides for the top. For this, you can either do whip stitch or whichever way you like. Okay, just take whichever good way you find. Okay, that's what I'm going to do. I'll just see if single crochet looks nice, so I'll show you and then we can decide which one to take. So one testing live here, okay, with you guys. So just attaching my yarn over here, chain one, and each section of the end of each row, both the side we are going to hold and put 2 single crochet, just 2 single crochet end of each row. That's all. Now you can do this the other side or inside. Okay, I'll just do few stitches and I'll show you how it will look. Just 2 single crochet in the space you find, okay, each section. So here is how it will look, okay, with the single crochet in the spaces. Now if you want this look, if you're fine with that, you can go for it, but I think I'm going to just take my needle and do whip stitching. Grab your needle, just cut little yarn. You can always take extra yarn and join afterwards later on. Make a slip knot, take a top off here, and the third chain of this chain 3 here, okay, pass through it till you reach the slip knot, go from there. This will tighten the knot, okay, and now just grabbing the loops of the double crochet or chain 3, okay, and whip stitching. Now you can do if any other method if you like, okay, just take your time. So everything is happening inside of the top, okay. So this will be turned and the top, it will remain inside, okay. So take your time and whip stitch all the way till down. So this is how it will look, and I really find this is better than single crochet. Okay, so now you can decide you want whip stitching or you want single crochet. Okay, so carry on till you reach the end here, okay, and do both the side, and then we'll do the neck and the sleeves. I will show you, okay. So take your time and do the joining. So here I have finished the stitching, okay. So here, this is the stitching, whip stitch which we did. Now we are just going to turn our work, okay, this side. So here's the neck. Now I feel that the neck for me is totally perfect in shape, and I don't need to do any adjustments for that. Okay, now if you find you need a more clean edge for this, okay, then you can do a single crochet round all the way around. Okay, and it will give you a nice finished look. So I'm keeping the neck in this way only. Only thing I'm going to do now is for sleeves. Now for the sleeves, I'm just going to put one single crochet round, and that's enough for me. So here's the sleeve. Grab a hook. Okay, now you can place it in the stitch over here, whichever you find over here. Okay, then grab the yarn, make a slip knot, place it on the hook, pull it through. Here's my yarn attached, and I have a chain 1 in this. So I'm going to go and put one single crochet in the first space, in the first double crochet, single crochet in the next double crochet, and the chain 1 space, single crochet. So we are putting single crochet on top of each double crochet and each chain 1 space. Okay, then when I reach over here, this is a double crochet that is worked. So I'm going to put one single crochet that is here for the turning. Okay, and now we are going upward for the sleeves. Okay, this side. So at the end of each row, this, whether you get a double crochet or chain 3, you're going to put 2 single crochet. 2 single crochet in each. Okay, end of each row, the stitch you're getting, you're just going to put 2 single crochet. See here, just simple 2 single crochet till you reach the end, the other side. Okay, so let me go and finish mine, and I'll see you at the end. So here I reach this side. Okay, so I have this stitch at the corner worked that comes out this one. So in that stitch for the corner, I'll put one single crochet in the space, and one on top of each double crochet. Then in the space, one in the single crochet on the top of the double crochet, and this double crochet is used for sewing, but there is a space here. I'm going to put the single crochet, then slip stitch and join. That's all. So here is the sleeve. Okay, worked with single crochet, and here is the sleeve without any edging. So you can see how neat and clean the edging comes with the single crochet. Okay, and the one without it is. Okay, so I'm just going to do for the other side also. Okay, and then meet me back here once you finish yours. You can weave in all the tails. Okay, the same way how we did the other side. Just start from here, insert the hook, join, chain 1, single crochet in that, single crochet in the next. So here is the finished top. Here are the sleeves, nice and neat, and the neck perfect. right? It is nice and loose and it's beautiful. And this beauty is ready for rocking, right? So we have finished our top. So what do you have to say, friends? I hope you like it. I hope you had fun with this, and I hope you enjoy making it and wearing it in summer. Okay, so if you have any questions regarding this, please do write it down in the comment section. And if you need me to do the exact design sleeves longer version for this, you do write it down, and if so, then I will do a video for how to do just the sleeves for the top. Okay, so I hope you had fun and enjoyed making this top with me. So I'll see you in the next video with something new and something fun. Till then, take care and bye bye.